What's going on, guys? So we have the second anabolic taste test coming at you with my man, Jacob Beeson, i.e. the Pickle Man. So the reason I'm doing this is because I haven't had a pickle in like 2 years, and then I hung out with this dude like 2 weeks ago, and I had one, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, what am I missing out on? And so I've been like eating pickles ever since, and it's phenomenal. So we're gonna give each pickle, we have the categories, categories are taste, crunch factor, and salivation level. I know that's a weird one, but you just have that feeling whenever you're about to eat something really good, and you just have all that build up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all these are gonna be getting a score out of 10, and then we're gonna have an overall winner at the end. He's gonna pick one, I'm gonna pick one, and we're gonna call it a day. Fair?
Let's do it, brother. Okay, this one's zesty garlic.
Round one, the classic Mount Olive go-to. So yeah,
Zesty garlic kosher spear. So let's do this. You ready? My mouth is actually watering like very bad right now.
Look at these little pins too. What'd you say these were? Like
it's a zero gravity pin. You can take it in and like if you were to go to the moon, it would like still work.
So sick. Not bad. All right, so that's what that bad boy looks like. Can it focus? Is it gonna focus? Maybe not, whatever. All right, cheers, brother.
Bro.
Okay. I think it's pretty good.
Bro, that's good. What you mean?
I wouldn't say like anything over the top.
Dude,
I do get the little taste of garlic. It's not overpowering by any means, but you definitely get it in there.
You definitely taste the garlic. And the vinegar. That's what I love about pickles is that vinegar taste. Right when you bite in, it's when your mouth just explodes with flavor.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, taste. What would you give it? Out of 10.
I'm gonna say probably a good 7.
7? Okay.
A good 7.
I was gonna say 7 too. So 7 for numero uno. Crunch factor. It's got a pretty heavy crunch factor.
It's got a pretty heavy crunch factor. I would probably give it about a good 8.5.
Okay.
Can we do half?
I was gonna say 8. Yeah, you can do half.
I'm doing a half on that one.
All right.
Salivation level.
Now that's where it kind of gets me because I'm gonna say like a 5.
Yeah,
I didn't really like feel it for that. It was good once you bit into it.
Yeah.
Had everything going on, but just like I wasn't craving it. You know?
I'm gonna give it a 4 personally.
Okay.
Just because, have you ever smelled a food that you just know it's about to like be extremely, kind of different in your taste buds and the just feeling? Mm-hmm. Just like I was in Walmart, I said, dude, I'm salivating hard.
Yeah.
Just looking at these pickles.
Or to go the opposite route of that, you already know what it's gonna taste like. You already know it's gonna be super dank, so your mouth is already just like
ready to go ahead and go after that bad boy, ready to dissolve it.
All right, so me trying to burp didn't happen. So round 2, the Farmer's Garden by Vlasic, the kosher dill spears. Can't freaking see me.
I think what these are local pickles as well. That was a good pop right
nice. There. Oh man.
Woo! I smell them red peppers in the bottom.
Salivation level is already going to be a little bit more than the last one because I'm craving this one. I think it's because like the little bit of spiciness. You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
All right, round 2. Here we go.
Right off the bat, I'm a little disappointed on the taste. Personally.
It's not as overwhelming as I thought it was going to be.
That's what I'm on the same page.
I mean, like, it hits really quick and then just completely dissipates and you don't taste anything after that. It's almost like it has a little bit more smoky garlic flavor than this one at first, and then after the first like 3 seconds, it kind of it plateaus.
The taste in my mouth
kind of like
just
kind of
yeah, I agree.
For price, I mean honestly, like
it wasn't worth $3.
No, probably not. Okay.
I mean, still good pickle.
Yeah,
but
I mean it's pickles here. They're all gonna be.
You can't hate on any pickle. They're all the taste. I'm going with a 6.
I'm gonna say 6.5. I mean, like, It was better than the last one, but I think it's just because there were more expectations there.
Yeah, I was expecting much more.
Yeah.
The smell led me on to believe.
Oh yeah, the smell.
The smell led me on to believe that I was going to, have a little bit of a heat to it. Mm-hmm. But then once I bit into it, there was no heat, and that kind of disappointed me because I love hot pickles.
So crunch factor, I'm gonna also have to say like maybe like a 7.
Yeah, it was a little more.
It's a little bit more soggy,
and I think that's because these are local pickles. If I'm not mistaken, these come from a local garden or a local farmer, and that's why these cucumbers are different than those. Like if you look at the color of these, they're completely different. Mm-hmm. This one's, more. What kind of color would you say that? Like a yellowish,
like a chartreuse.
Yes,
Don't ask me how I know that.
Yeah, I don't even know what that color is.
It's like, well, it's not sure. I used to go fishing with my grandfather a lot, and we'd like rig jigs and stuff, and that was a color he had. So
was what?
It's like lime green, chartreuse.
Chartreuse.
It's really bizarre.
What would you say this color is?
Almost like a faint green.
If you look at, I don't know if they can see the difference, but you can definitely tell these are, locally grown cucumbers, and these are more, probably made by the millions.
Do you think also it has to do with how long they've been sitting in the jar?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
The more they sit in the jar...
Because these, they probably go through like crazy because people are so used to them, whereas these, a little bit more expensive, a little bit more local, so they're going to probably sit there for a little bit longer.
Yeah, and if you've ever bit into a normal cucumber, they're way more crunchy, and I'm going to give it a 7.
Okay. 7 as well for me. Salivation level, however, I'm going to have to give that like...
I'm giving it an 8.
I'm going to give it a 7. Okay. I'm going to give it a 7.
And the reason why is the red peppers,
it's that first initial bite in, like we mentioned.
Yeah.
Kind of gets you going, and then it plateaus off.
Absolutely.
Immediately. All right. Round 3. You want to do the honors?
Let's do it. This is, one that I chose, and I've had a habanero pickle before, but I've never had a, mixture with mango, so this is going to be completely different than we've ever experienced. So are you ready to smell this?
Yeah.
It's going to be strong.
I'm the same. I've only had something like maybe this or this. Nothing exotic like that. So.
This is about to be strange.
Let's see what happens.
Ooh.
It's so satisfying.
Bro, smell that.
Oh, dude. Yo, the mango it's pretty overpowering.
It really is.
I mean, not in a bad way, but I'm excited.
I can't put
I have a lot of taste expectations for this.
Oh, absolutely.
Not necessarily salivation. I think that's going to come with the Thai chili.
The heat.
Maybe. Yeah, it's all from the heat, I think.
This one
may get some. It may surprise us and bite us in the butt.
But what's strange about this is I don't smell habanero, and habanero is a very hot pepper.
Yeah, it was.
It's on a higher scale than
we're gonna taste it though. I guarantee we're gonna taste it.
Okay. So I think we're gonna have to get 2 chips each. I guess these were
2 chips. Okay.
I guess these were made to be on like a
Hey, so may I have some more?
You want a bigger one than that?
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I think these were made for burgers. I guess. Because they are in.
Ooh, that'd be a good idea. I mean, I'm not a fan of putting pickles on burgers. I usually just have them plain. I don't know about you.
Oh, pickles, they're their own. They deserve their own separate category on the plate.
Okay.
Like they have their own section with about 7 spears, half the jar.
I can agree with that. Okay.
I mean, pickles. Quit sleeping on pickles, y'all. Seriously. Well, dude, that's hot as shit.
Starting to roll in.
I'm crying. I swallowed another wrong pipe.
You get back. Oh shoot, that is kind of.
Oh my god, bro, are you crying? Let's get one more bite.
I'm just sweating a little bit, honestly.
Oh my god.
Jacob's a wussy.
I'm crying. Salivation right now is through the roof.
I agree. I should have milk, but that was still satisfying. Okay.
Excuse me.
Whew. So, yeah, I suspected nonetheless. Smelled just like mango. No habanero whatsoever, hardly. And then when you taste it, immediately kicks in and just goes uphill from there. And it's still kind of resonating a little bit.
Feel my face. I'm on fire.
A little bit warm. But yeah, I'm sweating a little bit myself. So, ooh.
Taste.
Okay, taste.
Definitely. Dude, I gotta give it a 10.
See, this is kind of weird because there's spice. This is non-spicy. This is spicy. So I feel like we should have more distinguished categories, you know?
I would say 1 through 2, non-spice, 3 through 4, spice.
Oh, so you want to make a spice level too? Out of 10? We can do that for these last two. Okay, so overall taste.
Overall taste. The overall
I have to
taste.
I have to say like an 8.
I am too. I enjoyed the taste. I would like it. I think this pickle is a pickle that, you know, would be very, very, would go well with any type of, you know, individual who's into fitness and getting tired of eating, you know, a lot of the same similar foods. Throw this in there, definitely mixes it up. 100%.
Smack them in the face, and it is a for sure chest hair grower. So if you need some more chest hair, eat like 10 of these bad boys and you're good.
And yeah, you already kick-started that, the growing process.
I didn't really pay attention to the crunch factor because I was so focused on taste.
I would say the crunch factor was a 5 because they were kind of soggy. Like, look at the middle of it. Like,
it was almost like the last one because I feel like they are more.
See how it's just kind of, I can pull it apart.
I feel that. Okay, so crunch factor, I'll have to go with like
I'm going with about I think it deserves a 5.5 for me.
5.5? Okay. Well, I was going to say 6 to a 7, so 6.5.
Yeah, that's good. I would say that smaller one I gave you definitely probably had more crunch because it seemed like it came off the back end of a cucumber. Mm-hmm. And if you know anything about a cucumber, they kind of get smaller as they go. Of course. And you're over here breathing in air because you're trying to...
Okay, so salivation level is going to be like a 9.
I would say the minute... I didn't have a lot of pre-salivation, but the minute my taste buds met contact that happened there, my mouth just...
0 to 100 real quick.
0 to 100 real quick. And I would say the spice on that one... What I'm going to have to say is I'm going to have to eat this one too and then determine the spice.
Yeah, that's a sweet Thai chili, but I know Thai chilies are kind of up there.
Yeah, this one's going... I mean, look at the peppers in there. They're just screaming heat. So, I need to get my mouth up. Okay. So, this is one that Ian chose, and it's called Sweet Thai Chili, and the name just already just about makes you want to start sweating, because I just know it's going to be hot as hell. You ready? You ready to hear this opening? That's such a satisfying sound.
It's great. It's like the Starbucks Frappuccinos, if you guys know that, or has that.
Yes, the exact same.
I've always tried to, like, when I was a kid, I remember I would try to screw it back on and then do it again. Pop. Yeah, and it wouldn't happen.
Yeah, it wouldn't happen.
But
wow. Let you.
Oh.
Wow.
That's something.
That's very different and very potent.
It almost has like a chipotle kind of.
Yes, that's a
smell to it.
I think that's the chili. That's going to be very strange. Gracias.
Hopefully these are going in well. I'm hoping they don't hurt when they come out.
Oh, they're well.
You know what I'm saying?
I think they understand that one, buddy.
Yeah, probably. Probably didn't need to say that. Probably TMI. Don't care though.
If you want to clean out your colon, sweet Thai chili pickles.
Also your sinuses. This is probably the way to go.
Allergy season's bad in Boone. I don't know if you have allergies, but I've been struggling.
All right, here we go. Round 4.
Disappointed on the heat.
Ooh.
The heat wasn't there, or my taste buds just fried.
Well, you gotta remember, it does say sweet Thai chili. I'm not gonna lie, I really like the taste. I think at first you smell it, it smells like it's gonna be just smoking hot, or it's gonna taste crazy hot. And then when you actually do taste it, it has a different taste to it, which is nice. But the heat, like, there's almost not as much heat there.
Whenever I'm eating, my meals, I've noticed that, the more water I drink, the harder it is for me to finish my food. So, with this pickle not being so flaming hot where I have to constantly be drinking water, it goes well because it kind of gives me the good flavor mixture that I crave when I'm eating, much of the same foods to that we eat, this definitely gives it a very, very unique taste, but doesn't burn your mouth so bad where you've got to, drink a gallon of water right on the spot. This one makes you want to drink a gallon of milk. That
for sure. No, that's actually a really good point, because you can get the different tastes from like this pickle, but you don't have to drink whatever or a lot of water or milk.
Absolutely.
To go with it.
For all you out there, if you want hot pickles, I would say you want about a 3 out of 10 on heat. I know that's kind of biased because what we think is hot may be different than you, but this one,
I like a 7.
Yeah, that one's just too hot to thoroughly. You can't put about 6 or 7 of those on your plate and literally enjoy them, because you're literally. I mean,
unless you're just one of those type of guys who just loves heat and spicy things,
and your insides just don't care what you do to them.
That too. Okay, so overall taste for this,
I liked it, dude.
Okay, I'm gonna give it an 8.
I am too. That might have been my favorite.
I guess we'll have to see in the end, won't we?
That was good. That was definitely. I would say crunch factor is very similar to this one, since they both are chips.
I'd say it's like a slight step up.
I was about to say I'm gonna give mine a 6, and the last one I gave a 5.5.
Okay. I was gonna give it a 7. The taste, I gave this an 8 because I'm actually wanting to try another one.
Yeah.
So I've already had 2, and I honestly want to try a third one because it was good. Like with these 2, I mean they're okay.
Everyone's had these.
Everyone's had these. These, it's like it was good, but I don't necessarily want another one. That is just kind of hot.
That one's just, you just got to be having a bad day to want to come home to eat them.
And then this one's...
Give me the whole jar.
That's fine. So, salivation level...
That one was high. I'm going to say that one's probably...
I'm kind of like in the middle, because the smell makes you salivate a little bit. But once you eat it, it's like, okay, not as much as I thought it was going to be, but it's still there.
It's got a smell that... Dude, it's got a smell that I can't put my finger on.
Dude, I can't either. Okay, so salivation level, I'm going to give it like...
I'm giving it about
6.
I'm giving it a 7.
7? Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Overall winner, let me see this one again.
So, final round, we're going to choose a winner.
Quit cheating, bro.
What you putting, bro? What you putting?
Don't worry about it, bro. Whatever one I just chose, though, I'm keeping the jar, even if you bought it.
No, you can't do that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it depends on which one it is.
Sounds good. When you go 1, 2, 3, go, on go, we're gonna say this. We're gonna say the pickles. That was our favorite.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, go.
Sweet Thai chili. Yep. I agree.
Yeah, buddy. All right. So honestly, the reason why I chose this one, it doesn't have an insane amount of heat. Oh, that was my camera cap. It doesn't have an insane amount of heat. It's something different. I wasn't expecting it. And it's oddly satisfying. And because I want another one, crunch factor was decent. I mean, it all just kind of comes together in the end. I didn't get a lot of salivation from it,
which is okay.
But the taste kind of overcomes.
Absolutely,
I guess.
That's definitely a.
What are your thoughts overall?
I've always been a fan of spear pickles. What would make this pickle the holy grail is if it was this taste and this form of a pickle, the spear instead of the chip.
I agree, because I only want more. It's like
I'm tired of digging my hand in the jar to get pickles, and it's kind of gross, in my opinion, to be digging your hands in jars that you're about to eat out of over and over and over. I like these because you can just kind of pick one out with like your fingers, the claw with the game. You know what I mean?
No. I feel you 100%. All right, guys. So that concludes the official pickle taste test. So if you guys want to see me make like a sandwich or something with some of these guys in it, let me know. Drop a comment down beneath. Other than that, leave a thumbs up, subscribe. Keep it real. See you guys in the next one. Yeah, I told him since I'm keeping the sweet Thai chili, he's gonna keep these 3. I think that's a fair trade.
Hey. There's no games. We don't play games around here with pickles, sir.
He has another. Okay, so I gave this boy 3 of these guys, plus that one, plus that one, plus that one. Like, what is wrong with you?
You know what our next one needs to be?
What is it gonna be?
We gotta do an olive challenge.
Olive challenge? I'm not.
Are you big on olives?
I mean, olives are good. I'm not too big of a fan. But we can certainly try it. See how it goes.
I'm down, brother. I'm down for sure.